10 minutes going up to 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we will have your morning news, so you don't want to miss it. Welcome back, though. If you've been spending a lot of time looking at that spinning wheel cursor on your laptop, you might be due for some repairs or an upgrade altogether. Tech engineer and owner of iTech Repairs is back in the Sunrise studio, and this time we're delving into the world of laptop maintenance, repair, and optimization, exploring those common issues faced by laptop users, including slowing performance, aging hardware, and potential data loss risks.
I'm excited about this. I have a laptop that needs some work. So whether you're a seasoned tech enthusiast or a casual user, iTech is here to equip you with practical tips to keep your laptop running smoothly.
All right. How are you, boss?
I'm here now. Good morning.
Stephen.
Thank you.
So last time you were here, we were talking about phones. But look here. While we are doing so much more on our phones, you cannot negate the importance of your workstation. Increasingly, your laptop is your primary workstation now, and you want to do serious work, yeah?
Yes.
But some of the times, for one reason or another, it's not performing the way it used to. What are some of the common reasons why the machine is just not doing what it used to do?
All right, then. So usually when it comes down to computers, they have what you call HDD, which is hard disk drives. Now, hard drives, the hard disk drive, they have moving parts in it. Now, over time, moving it around in your bag and stuff, when the bag bounce, it is that these parts tend to wear over time. So with that, you find that the computer tends to slow down over time. So what we do now with those computers to bring back new life to them is that we change from the hard disk drive, which is a movable part one, to what we call solid state drives. Now the solid state drive is, in layman terms, basically a big flash drive, and it stores information and it gives it back really quickly, right? And it usually optimizes performance as well with boot up speeds. The lagging and the scratching, it's more silent, right? You don't have that little scratching sound, that little knocking sound that you're always hearing whenever you're on the computer, as well as memory. Now with advancement in technology, what is happening is that back then, 512, you know them old 512, run like a Windows 98 PC. Now we have Windows 11, like what's on this laptop here right now. We need at least 4 gigs
at least.
RAM, at least 4 gigs. For Windows 7 is 2 gigs, I believe, and possibly the same for Windows 10.
Right.
So these are what we call memory modules, right? And depending on the form factor of the board, which is the physical specifications of the board, right, it is that we can upgrade the memory from 1 gigabyte to 2 gigabytes. So you have an old computer at your house, not using it anymore. Right. What we can do is we can put some more memory in it, move it from 4 to 8, 8 to 16,
right.
And then that now in turn will give you a speed boost as well as with the solid state. What it allows you to do now is get that old computer and use it more effectively and efficiently.
So somebody trying to sell you a new machine, sometimes you don't really need a new machine. Sometimes you just need to tune the machine, so to speak.
Optimize the one that you have.
Exactly. Because, well, not bashing computer sale.
No,
but in the time that we're in now, right? It's an age of technology, right? So having a computer that you can use, right, is it's good.
What's the average time? You know how people usually keep phones for like, let's say what, 3 years or 4 years or whatever. There are people who change it every year. What's the average time to keep a laptop and it would be in good order?
As long as it's working.
As long as it's working. Yeah,
I like you.
I like that
you mentioned little habits that some laptop users might have, like carrying the laptop in your book bag and it moving around. Are there any other things that people are doing and they don't realize that this could be damaging it? For example, you know those people who keep on them laptop all the time, or you allow the laptop to die, or is that bad? Does it make a difference?
The laptop battery dying is not bad, but using the laptop on the bed is bad. It's like putting a bag over somebody's head. It doesn't allow them to breathe properly. Now, we have something on the motherboard that is called a graphics card. Without the graphics card, the computer won't boot. So whenever it is that you have it on the bed and the sheet block the fan, what happens is that instead of dissipating the heat, it's actually keeping it in, and then that causes the components to open up because it's solder that holds the graphics card to the board.
Right.
So when that opens up now, your computer no longer works. So that's why it is best, if you're using it on the bed, to get a flat surface, a book, you know, something, even as much as an egg tray. You know, the 24,
Yeah,
you
that
can
makes
put it
sense,
on
yeah.
that, and that in turn will help to keep your computer good and long, keep it up for a longer time.
Right.
As well as when it comes down to computers, we ought to ensure that we keep them clean. Now, when it comes down to maintenance, we don't have to bring it to a technician, so to speak, apart from for probably like upgrades and stuff that we can't do ourselves. Right? But you can
Get a
simply buy...
Q-tip and...
Yeah, or better yet, the can dusters.
Ah, those work perfectly.
Good. So, for example, like your keys and stuff, you can use them, blow the keys up, because if they're going to need the keyboard after a while, you're going to have keyboard issues.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to change the keyboard as well. Right? Or use an external keyboard.
All right. Quite interesting, quite insightful. If somebody's watching this conversation and says, I need to get in touch with that guy, he sounds like an honest guy who would treat my machine well, talk to them.
Okay, I'm located at 12A Whitehall Avenue, Kingston 8. And as I said the last time, the wall is painted red at the top with tiles at the bottom. It's the only place in the area that has tiles on the wall.
All right.
Look for the tiles.
Look for the tiles.
Look for the tiles. Thanks so much, Stephen. So that was Stephen James, tech engineer and owner of iTech Repairs. And join me after the break for your morning news. We'll be right back.